Hey guys, Lexus Driver here. Welcome to a new video. Now, on this video, I like to talk about the 2026 Toyota Mirai. Now, this vehicle, in my personal humble opinion, is a rarity on the planet. You can find this in North America and Japan, but I don't know if Japan might continue making this. But I feel like this is a rarity of Toyota because. This is the only fuel cell vehicle that you will find hitting the streets because um, you know the reason it's called a fuel cell because this vehicle runs on liquid hydrogen, and the process of how it works is liquid hydrogen mixes together with the fuel cell stack that converts hydrogen and oxygen into electricity, and that electricity is fed to an electric motor that powers the vehicle. Now, maybe since it's called FC, it's gonna come up shortly right here. FCEV. I'm pretty sure that's called fuel cell electric vehicle. So I'm pretty sure this vehicle does have a battery, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I haven't read a lot about the about fuel cell vehicles, but it's totally worth reading about it. But anyways, let's talk about this vehicle. Also, there have been like vehicle companies. There have been vehicle brands that have been going on in this gig of building fuel cell vehicles. There's one called the Honda Clarity, but the Honda Clarity is discontinued. There's another vehicle that's taken over and is handling being a fuel cell vehicle. That's from Honda. Uh, for Hyundai, I think it's called the Nexo. I think the Nexo is no longer available in their website, but I think there might be a fuel cell waiting for it to fill its slot. But anyways, let's talk about the Toyota Mirai. Now, the Toyota Mirai originally, the Mirai um, it was pretty small, but now as you can see, they've really changed the size to make it look like a car. So yeah, but let's delve into what this vehicle has to offer. Okay, so the Toyota Mirai only comes in four colors. I wouldn't go too black. I do love the gray. Too white would be good to reflect off sunlight and UV rays and whatnot. But if I were to go with the classic look of the Mirai, I'd go with the blue color. Just so you know. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But I like the classic look. I'll show you guys the gallery once I finish delving into this. The power within Mirai. Okay. Hydrogen plus air equals electricity. That's hydrogen and oxygen, and your only byproduct is water. Yeah. If I were to be driving this vehicle and the vehicle is purging water, I would definitely drink that water because I'm pretty sure that water is it's clean and it's good for the environment. Okay, so refueling a Mirai, it's a bit different from fueling at a gas station, except the only difference between refueling a fuel cell vehicle and refueling a gasoline vehicle. Be prepared to be prepared to touch a cold nozzle because when you're refueling a Mirai, when you're refueling a fuel cell vehicle, it's normal to feel the nozzle being cold to the touch, and the process of refueling a fuel cell vehicle. First off, if you're new to refueling a fuel cell vehicle, there's actually a little training video that can actually help you out on how you. There's actually a little training video that the pumping station has that lets you follow along easily if it's your first time, and also they offer H35 and H70. The Toyota Mirai can handle both the H35 and H70, but H70, according to Toyota, it's recommended if you want to refuel the vehicle to a full tank, you have to use H70. H35 is still acceptable, but it's not gonna top off your fuel. It's not gonna top off your uh, your hydrogen tanks. And what I'll say is that uh, like like uh, like like refueling at a gas station, refueling at a hydrogen pump, the strict rules still apply. Do not smoke or use your phone when you're near the fuel pump when you're refueling your fuel cell vehicle, because hydrogen, as we all know, it's a really flammable gas. Even though it's light, it is flammable um, if you expose it to an open flame. Okay. Okay, so same safety features, uh, pre-collision system. Um, yep. Neat instrument panel. I have to admit, this is really a zero emission vehicle. Very clean, very quiet. All you hear is just the electric motor. If you're outside the vehicle, it's uh, really smooth. And fuel cell vehicles, I think at this point it's still at its infancy, because the vast majority of vehicles we are driving right now, when it comes to being environmentally conscious, are pure electric vehicles. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Rear-wheel drive vehicles, one of the problems with rear-wheel drive vehicles is if you're sitting in the rear seat, this vehicle, you can only sit up to four people, even if it's designed to sit five people. You can only sit up to four people in this vehicle because, the transmission on the floor, it's protruding. Zero tailpipe emission. Yeah, yeah. So zero tailpipe emission, the only thing that releases is water. So that's why it's called zero emission. Of course, electric vehicles are also zero emission. But what do they leave behind on electric vehicles? Nothing. So on fuel cell vehicles, the only thing they leave behind is water. And I'm pretty sure, as I said, you can actually drink the water. I actually found a YouTube video that shows this. There was a YouTuber I found that actually tried out drinking the water from a Toyota Mirai. Yeah, and of course, the Mirai, you only have one trim level, and it's understandable considering that fuel cell vehicles are a rarity. So the Toyota Mirai, you only get one trim level. Okay, let's check out the gallery. Um, New tab. Okay, here we go. Exterior is very self-explanatory. I'm not going to bother too much about explaining the exterior, apart from refueling. I'm pretty sure that's your electric motor. Oh, they even show the inside of the vehicle. How the vehicle works. Oh wait, let me open up one if I can. Oh, okay. You do get a front view camera, and I'm pretty sure you do get side view camera. So four cameras on this vehicle: one in the front grille, two on the side mirrors, and one in the back. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the exterior. Like I said, not much to explain. The real magic is when I talk about the interior. Oh, okay. So The interior in this vehicle is a lot like it's a lot like your normal typical sedans found like in the Camry, the Crown, but not like in the Corolla because the Corolla is a smaller vehicle. It's a compact vehicle, so I can compare this to the Corolla. I can compare this to the Camry and the Crown. But the Toyota Crown, really cool vehicle, but too bad we don't have it in the Philippines. Okay, that's okay. Drive modes. Okay, so eco, power, normal. You don't get EV mode because it's electric. Okay, your parking brake hold system. Ah, here we go. This is your infotainment screen. So, not a lot of buttons for the infotainment screen. So the only buttons you have are to turn on your audio system and also raise and lower the volume. Okay, I think this is the best view I can get. Okay, so interior is really simple. Not a lot of physical buttons because everything you're going to be doing is on the screen. Okay, cup holders, Qi wireless charger. Okay. Okay. So yes, the Toyota Mirai, you still get that Prius shifter. Um, so yeah, you still get that. You still get the Prius shifter. Ooh, oops. So you still get that Prius shifter, like reverse, neutral, drive, and then a separate P button for the parking the vehicle. I have to admit, yeah. Uh, okay, and controls on your view control, your headlights, your headlight washers. Steering wheel controls still the same. Yeah. Let's see if there's some more. Oh, JBL. Okay. Oh, I think I might get a better view. Okay, so this one's for your climate control, and you do get dual zone climate control on this in this vehicle. So uh, defoggers, heater elements, auto AC, etc., fan speed. Yeah. I wonder what that button that was that. Okay. All right. Okay. Driver's side. The driver's side view. Okay. Now I think this is good enough. Oh, okay. So you do get you have snow mode. I think uh, I think to the best of my knowledge of what snow mode is like, if you're going to be driving in snowy conditions or something like that. But snow mode, it's so that way, if you're driving in snowy conditions, like for example, likely in the New England areas of the United States during the winter, Washington, D.C., heck, even New York, when it snows, I'm pretty sure snow mode is very worthwhile. So I can imagine, driving this vehicle, in wintry conditions. I would definitely picture myself driving this vehicle, driving in the New England area, driving in the New England region of the United States, during harsh winter conditions during the winter. Qi wireless charger, two cup holders, and a center console storage compartment. Yeah. Okay, so you still have the B. When you shift the transmission to the B position, that right there, because B, that stands for braking. So in hybrid vehicles and what's this called, hybrid vehicles and fuel cell vehicles. This is only if you're use this is only you would only use this if you're gonna be going downhill. When you're making your descent down the mountain or hill, there you'd be encountering a sign that says use low gear. So you would shift to B, or in this case BR, the BR stands for braking. So you'd be you'd be putting the vehicle in low gear. Okay, a few more pictures left. Okay, so it looks like you can sit up to 5 people here, but the person in the middle might have some discomfort sitting in the middle because I'm pretty sure it's because of the protruding the protruding like transmission shifter right here. Okay, blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. Okay, you get a 360-degree camera view, and this looks like a backup cam. Yeah, okay, this is your backup camera. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But overall, like this Toyota Mirai, even though it's a rarity even though this vehicle is a rarity, considering that this is a fuel cell vehicle, um, I think given that this is a rarity of fuel cell vehicles, it's possible the world is not ready yet for fuel cell vehicles. I mean, I do love fuel cell vehicles. I just hope that during its infancy, I hope the technology can improve and this can spread to other vehicle types. This one is sedan. That's okay, but I hope that the fuel cell can spread to other vehicle types like compact vehicles, SUVs, crossovers, you name it. Really looking forward to what fuel cell vehicles has to offer, but for now, looks like the world is not ready yet for advanced fuel cell vehicles. And on top of that, hydrogen is it is a gas, but in its liquid form, it has to be really cold because if it's in a gas, you're going to be taking up a lot of space. If it's liquid, it's only confined to one space, and the liquid hydrogen has to be really cold. And one more thing I like to say before I end off the video here: when you're refueling a fuel cell vehicle, a best tip that I found in refueling is if you can't remove the nozzle, according to what Toyota says, if you can't remove the nozzle after refueling, there's a good chance that it's temporarily frozen to the vehicle. And that's I would say that's really normal for fuel cell vehicles because fuel cell vehicles, when you're refueling, you're going to be holding a really cold nozzle. Like the nozzle is like cold to the touch. It's like picking up I would say it's like picking up an ice cube, and your hand starts to feel numb. But this is kind of like the tip when you have an overheated vehicle. When a vehicle is overheated, and your vehicle won't start, best thing to do is wait. Same with refueling a fuel cell vehicle when the nozzle is temporarily frozen to the vehicle, like you can't remove it. Wait a few seconds and then try removing it, because just let the nozzle thaw. Let the nozzle thaw out the frozen the ice. Let it thaw first, and just all you have to do is wait, let it thaw, and try again. And that right there, you won't have to do anything damaging to the vehicle, because according to Toyota, if you actually force remove the nozzle when it's temporarily frozen, that can actually do serious damage to your vehicle. So yeah, but I have to admit, even though this vehicle is a rarity, I'm really looking forward to seeing the technology. I'm really looking forward to seeing the technology evolve for years to come. When it comes to not just sedans, but also compact vehicles, SUVs, and crossovers. Even full-time four-wheel drive vehicles. For off-roading geeks. But for now, the world's not ready for fuel cell vehicles, even though we have a sedan. But yeah. And when Toyota came up with this vehicle, originally it was called the Toyota FCV, but you know, given that name was pretty cheesy, they decide given that name is cheesy, they came up with the idea. They decided to call this vehicle the Toyota Mirai. And Mirai, according to Toyota, Mirai means future in Japanese. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on new content I have on my YouTube channel. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a good day, everybody!